the family black sheep who counted quietly. In the Reyes family, everyone knew who the black sheep was. It was Mateo, the kid who dropped out of college, skipped Sunday dinners, and showed up to holidays late, if at all. While his cousins became lawyers, engineers, and doctors, Mateo worked odd jobs, carried a beat-up laptop, and smiled too much for someone who wasn't doing anything with his life. At least that's what the family said. At reunions, questions came wrapped as concern. So, what are you doing now? When will you get serious? You know your cousin Anna just bought a house. Mateo nodded, laughed it off, and changed the subject. He never argued. He never explained. What no one noticed was how carefully he listened, how he remembered every complaint about money, every quiet fear, every dream that got shelved because it was impractical. When everyone else went to bed, Mateo stayed up, learning, coding at night, reading business forms, testing ideas that failed more often than they worked. For years, he lived small on purpose. He launched a simple online tool to help freelancers manage payments. Nothing flashy, no announcements, no social media flexing, just steady improvement and stubborn patience. The first year made barely enough to cover rent. The second year doubled. The third year caught fire. By the time the family noticed something was different, it was subtle. Mateo stopped borrowing the car. Then he paid cash for a newer one. He missed fewer holidays, not because he needed approval, but because he finally had time. At one reunion, someone joked, "So what are you hiding, secret millionaire?" Mateo smiled, didn't answer. 6 months later, his company was acquired. The number had commas Mateo had never said out loud. He didn't show up to the next family gathering in a suit or with announcements. He brought dessert. He listened. When his aunt mentioned medical bills, he quietly covered them. When his parents worried about retirement, he solved it without making it a headline. Eventually, the questions stopped being sharp. Mateo was still the black sheep, just not because he failed, because he proved something uncomfortable, that success doesn't always look impressive while it's happening. Sometimes it looks like silence, patience, and a person everyone underestimates, right up until they don't have to explain themselves anymore.